Maybe a Gnar game here. Urgot. He did say it, and yeah, Urgot is coming through. Okay,
but to me, the Renata also can deny the Urgot, right? Like Fear Beyond Death and Bailout. There's an opportunity there, but instead it's going to be much more aggression in the early to mid game. A lot more setup here for Sandbox, and then look at that cash out. Even if you don't snowball, like, you can always win this game no matter what. This is 5 short-range characters into Xayah. Should be suspecting something here.
Yeah, even threw down his own ward, but Cuz gets in there. He is angry after game number 2, and he is looking for some very aggressive angles as Willer is sticking around. They're in between 2 turrets.
Looking really good here early on.
Yes, definitely important to add that in as, here we do have Kyle going forward, forcing the cleanse here. A lot of damage already onto Aiming, who does a very scary champion as the levels come along. As going in now is Cuz right on top of Willer, has the level advantage. The denting blow's not going to help too much because has gone pretty deep.
Look at the control. Look at the vision that they have in the top side.
Their bottom lane, though, Envy is flashing under the turret, which actually will work here. Aiming did pop the ultimate. Trying to clear out this wave as much as possible. Envy, though, I mean, are they just going to collapse in? Your lens is now here. We do have Envy making his way in. So a bit of a challenge now from Liv Sandbox onto the red buff, as there is vision of this one, and the smite is there for Cuz as
Fi is very far behind and sitting on a Kindle gem.
Okay, no flash here for Envy, as okay, that is going to be a block here for Kyle, who has to flash, but Danny will go first blood, given on over. The recall, though, is there, but the damage is not enough. Aiming with
really good wave clear available. Plans.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they get the crash, but Willer will pick up the majority of the gold if they even get it, as meanwhile, down on the bottom side, Aiming just going to opt out of this fight. Sex Soul giving over a 3rd Cloud Soul. Comes in. Burdol now just being chased down the lane, not in a very fun spot, but gonna all out underneath the turret, but guess who's here? It's Cuz! Funnily enough, you know, after all, well, Burdol in a little bit of trouble here now, as Kiin looking for it. Cuz going to land the charge as he does push them into the turret, but I think the damage is there. Fear Beyond Death, as down he goes, 9999 damage. Yeah. And Closer, oh boy. Looking for aggressive angles here without vision, as here comes Willer. He's down 2 levels and he's alone. He does have Leona making his way in, but a little bit far away as Willer still trying to make this play happen. Another Q comes in and maybe he just solos him as Flash in and Willer takes him down.
And you win that even without ult, like you're like 2 levels up.
Cleanse here, recall does come in at all, as Envy here is just going to Gale Force underneath the turret, doesn't even have to go into the Feather Storm. Meanwhile, Cal trying to beat this one because it's so tanky. Double knockup comes in and Envy is sniped from downtown. Doesn't even flash or Feather Storm or anything. Just dies, as now the rest of the team is coming in and Willer's just going to be caught underneath the turret. Has to go in for the ult, but 3 kills to the side of KT.
The start of the game, Black Cleaver now done as well. And Envy in this 1v1, you know, trades relatively even when it comes to health. Not the end of the world. And disengage from Kyle and Burdol onto Cuz is not it, but then this play, man. He's just not ready. Like, this is a spectator, but he did have both Flash and his Featherstorm available.
Yeah.
And with that, like, it's just immediately done. Like, you can't fight an Urgot that is taking down the target, then Willer gets caught here. Yeah, as you point out, doesn't have a choice.
It was almost like a little fadeaway. Like,
it was.
He was like, there's no way this is gonna happen to me in 100 years. Like, that's kind of why he Closer should be close to level 16.
Oh, deep TP.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. They have so many wards deep behind enemy lines, as a lot of damage is going into Cuz, but it's Aftershock Sejuani. They try to turn up on the top side. Closer is in a really rough spot, but at least the Urgot ultimate does sail wide through the stopwatch. Now Willer is like miles behind enemy lines. Just gonna have to walk through a turret here, it looks like, as Cuz has his eyes on him, and Willer is not long for this world, as they will give this kill over to Aiming eventually. Down he goes.
And an attempt to try and pick up a mid lane turret.
Sandbox.
Yeah. What? It's just Lance. It's fine. He's okay. As Willer?
Okay, we're going pretty deep for this one. Maybe they didn't know that BDD was there, so that's going to be the end of Willer. As Burdol, nice third mad knockup, but we are going real deep behind enemy lines here as Kiin is going to be pulled back, and that's going to be the end of it. Closer, the only one left alive.
Don't yep me!
I wasn't going to say anything, but you know,
oh, what a disaster.
It did happen. It did happen.
Level 16.
Yeah, closer. Okay, we did it. Pog?
Well, it's early on. Wait, they can't actually. They can't end.
Right. All right. We
so it's a
are going to
flank.
watch this again.
Oh, I don't want to. It's a flank, but you know they're down a member, so it doesn't really work. This is so tragic. Watch this. Oh no!
He pulls the fear through his team.
Yeah, because obviously was trying to cancel it and like get in before the reactivation comes.
Not going to waste any time. Not going to wait for another Baron in 3 minutes. They say no, we can just push this one. We are far enough ahead. And you know we've actually seen that backfire sometimes.
Yeah, as long as they don't all die here, things are fine. Okay? There's no reason to worry.
Envy is in the cage. The Solar Flare does come in. Tanks up a lot with that. I don't have real evidence of that actually happening.
And they go, KT!
Yeah, okay, nice little knock up here. Burdol gonna push them back, but the Sedge ultimate is way too big as Envy is getting a bunch of autos down, but the wallets are just a bit too heavy as the wave does come in from the bottom side. And KT will go on to match point in this best of 5 as down will go the Nexus, and KT will take the lead 2-1.
And after a crazy game 2, it's back to business. Back to KT being the expected.
계속 볼게. 천천히. 베이가 텔 찍고. 얘들아 무조건 베이가 그 카사인부터 노려. 아, 카사 한 번.
빨리 잡아보자.
손톱 빠졌어. 오케이, 노플. 끝한테. 괜찮아. 레오나. 나왔어. 차에 노플. 잡았어. 오케이. 와우. 빡빡이 아저씨야. 선 여기 가뒀는데. 차에 노플. 아, 죽여야지. 얘도. 노플. 루어 킹.